guys, and this is the Russian Genius, and in this video I'm gonna be teaching you the Jonas chains, which is created by Dan and Dave, and it looks something like this. Now I think it's created by Dan and Dave, I'm not sure. So this move was on the Trilogy DVD, but the problem is that, now here we have the King of Clubs. The problem was that in the Trilogy DVD they thought to do it like this, so you know the card did not change. And Dan and Dave, they decided to teach it for free many years ago on Theory 11. So I have made a tutorial on this before, but let me just do this once again, and this is going to be not as in-depth, but still I want to make a tutorial which is understandable. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, then make sure to check out the link in the description. My voice sounds really bad in some of my older videos, so check out the description if you want to see my old tutorial on this move. Anyways, what is this doing? This is Danish milk. I moved to Denmark a few years ago, just so you know, alright? So you have a pinky break below the top two cards, and now you're going to hold two of the cards like this. And I'm going to try to talk a little bit less because this is quite simple. Your index finger is going to be rotating the card around, and once the card is like this, then you're going to rotate it once again, and now you are in this grip of the card. So it's quite simple, it takes a little bit of time, but all that you are doing is simply pulling the card until you can't pull it anymore, and then you pull it once again, and now you're going to grab the card like this. As you can see, my middle finger is right here, and that's how I'm grabbing the card. And then what I like to do, I like to take the thumb down across the center of the card and then pinch the card and the thumb at the same time. And I'm using the same technique as the Stuart Gordon double lift, which looks something like that. So that's kinda what you're doing when the thumb goes down. So right now you are in this grip. Also, a lot of people ask me how do I do this Flourish action of the cards, and it's quite simple. When you do this move, then your wrist is going to turn palm up and then palm down. So just like that, you're doing the same thing, but your wrist is turning palm down and then palm up. So palm down and palm up. Your thumb and index finger, they're going to be pushing the two cards as a double, and they're going to be sliding as one card. So just like that, as you can see. And this is probably the most difficult part for most people. So let me just do this once again. So your index finger and your thumb, they're going to be pushing the two cards as one. And while you're doing it, as you can see, your middle finger, which is this one right there, it's going to start like this, and then it's going to get out of the way. So basically your middle finger starts like this, and now it's going to steal off the card on the top and then turn around the top card, if this makes any sense. So just like this, and now once you are in this grip, you are going to be turning the cards into the Tenkai palm, and your thumb is going to grab the top card while these two fingers, they grab the bottom card and then turn it over. Now there are a few ways of cleaning this up. Dan and Dave, they tell you to do the move and then throw the card across the hand onto the deck. I don't find it practical, and that is kinda a bad way to clean this up. So some of the ways that I found out to clean this up is simply by doing the move and then having the card on the deck, and now you are kinda clean, I could say. You can also do it like this, so 6 of spades, and then you can just push it in the center of the deck, and then you are clean once again. So those are some of the ways to clean this up. If you want to do what Dan and Dave they do, then you can, you know, slide it across your arm and then try to get it onto the deck, but I just find it unnecessary. So yes. Also, you may maybe flash when doing this move, and once again, since you end up in this position, then there is a possible way of flashing, and you need to figure out how to palm cards without flashing. So you need to figure out how your hand placement needs to be. So if I don't want to flash, as you can see right now, I am flashing the cards, which means from these windows you can see the deck, and what I mean by windows are these gaps. That's what magicians they call. So right now you can see the deck. So when I do this, then you can't see the deck. And I know, you know, I am doing the fuck finger, but when I hold the deck like this, then I don't flash right there. So, you know, whenever I palm something or when I'm holding the deck, then normally I have it like this. So the middle finger is kind of stretched out and all the other fingers, they are not stretched out, and that's the position that works good for me. But hey, if you are fat, if you are a really fat magician with fingers that are really fat as well, then you can probably palm like 10 decks without people seeing it. So that's, you know, that's great sometimes. So yes, that's all I wanted to say. Some of those fat magicians, they can probably, you know, palm like jumbo cards without people seeing it. It's insane. I mean, sometimes if you have fat fingers, then you should definitely be able to do this move without flashing from, you know, the windows of the fingers. I mean, if you are a fat magician, then you can even maybe palm a whole book without someone seeing it. I mean, it's... Anyways guys, thank you for watching. I really hope that you enjoy my tutorial on the Jonas chains. If you want to check out the Dan and Dave's tutorial on this chains, then you can probably still find it on Theater 11. I mean, almost everyone has seen it. And yes, that's all I wanted to say. And once again, if your fingers are not skinny, and you know, honestly, my fingers are not too skinny, but still I am able to find the perfect grip for the cards and then palm them without flashing. Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.